Hey there guys, it's CoupledAssassin, and on today's video we're going to look at their new GTA 5 DLC pack, Executives and Criminals. So what do we get with this new DLC? Well, for the first time ever we get to own our own yacht. So it's a bit like an apartment, but at sea. There are some limitations which I'll go into, which I would have liked to see, but unfortunately you don't get them. Obvious reasons behind it, which I'll explain as well. New cars, brilliant new cars, which you can have some that can actually be armoured as well, so you can upgrade the car for armour, and you can also obviously change the colours as you've always been able to do. And for the first time we can now own mansions and sort of new type apartments. You can also customise your apartments, which I think is a brilliant new feature. Not fully customise them, but you can actually customise them so you can change sort of the layout, give it a sort of your own sort of style and mood. And another thing you can do is you can now hire bodyguards. So you can actually hire bodyguards and do sort of new jobs together as a bit of like a criminal or an executive organisation. So regarding the bodyguard side of things, if you pull up your phone in the bottom right hand corner, there is a new little app down there which is called Secure Serve. Now I haven't got this set up yet, as I've literally just come onto the DLC, but as far as I'm aware, what you can do is on there, if somebody wants to, for example, hire you as a bodyguard, it would come up on there and you can accept or not accept. So if we go across to iFinder and have a look at the new cars, as you can see, we have a selection of new cars, various different prices. They all are obviously pretty expensive. Some of the new ones you can actually, obviously, as I was saying earlier, make them armoured, so you can get like a base model, which I'll show you in a second, but you can then put armour onto it, and it's about 200-300 grand sort of add-on price. Obviously you can change the colours of them as you've always been able to do. So there's like one of the other sort of cars that you can't armour, unfortunately, but this one you can. It looks a bit like sort of a Range Rover. So yeah, these are really, really cool sort of new different types of cars. Now there's two here, as you can see, which have different prices, but they look pretty much identical, so I'm not actually 100% sure what the difference is between them. But they do look very identical. Next, let's move on to the new properties that are available. So they're in the sort of Vinewood area of GTA at the top there. So again, these are in sort of various different prices. You've got sort of cheaper ones there, 571, to the more expensive that are sort of the 800,000 and so on and so forth. So just sort of have a look around them. These are obviously up there. They're apartments rather than sort of apartments, mansions even. I don't know what I'm saying here. Mansions rather than apartments. They have a quite cool look and feel to them, but yeah, they're pretty cool. So let's get to the main bit. Under the dock tees, we can get ourselves a super yacht. Now these look absolutely stunning. Obviously bold, iconic, visible from space. Check out our new range of super yachts today, and as you can see, they're from only 6 million. I haven't got a chance at the moment being able to purchase one of these, unfortunately. I really would like to. If you haven't got the money, obviously it's going to have to be shark cards. I am not paying shark card money to own a virtual yacht, unfortunately. But some people might want to do that. But we'll go through it and show you all the sort of customization you can get. So there's 3 sort of base models that you can get, obviously cheaper to more expensive. So if we start off at sort of the more sort of cheaper version, which is the Orion, even not Oreo, Orion. Yeah, so with this you're going to get a helipad, a shoots Tropic, and you're going to just get a Speedo fill Sea Shark, which is going to be obviously on the back there. It's a 210 foot yacht. Next one, you're going to get twin helipads with this. You're also going to get a hot tub. You're going to get 2 Speedo Sea Sharks and a dinghy. And then the more expensive one here, all the same, pretty much the same things, but you're just going to get add-ons again. So this one's got 4 of them. That's 8,000. Next you get to choose between the chrome fittings here and also the gold fittings. Now personally I actually think the chrome looks better. I don't know what your opinion is, but I actually think the chrome does look better. But if you want the gold, it's an extra 750,000 to add on top of that. Next we get to choose sort of our lighting. Now there's presidential here obviously, and the one below. The presidential one seems to be sort of more inside, and as you'll see on the other one, it actually puts lights on the outside as well. Obviously there's a big difference in the price, but it looks pretty cool. I mean, myself personally, I quite like the blue, so I think if I was going to do it, I would go for the blue there. But you can have a look through, see sort of which one you would prefer. I'm going to go for the blue. So the next thing, we get to choose our colour scheme. So there's loads of different colour schemes here. Again, all various different prices that go up, depending on what you feel like. Some really nice ones in there. There is some right near the end, which I'll show you in a second, which sort of make this ship look like a navy kind of ship, which is kind of really, it looks like a military ship, as you can see there. I don't know if I'm really into the sort of grey, but some of the colours are quite cool. I like this one here. This is quite a nice looking one, and so is that one. So yeah, you get to customize the colour and sort of look and feel of your ship there. Next, moving on, you get to choose a flag and also give your ship a name. So there's various different country flags there. You've got England, Great Britain, and then obviously, when I first looked at this, I was like, oh, you get England, you get Great Britain. I was like, you do get all the other flags from United Kingdom, which you do, which is cool. United States there, obviously. So pick your flag, and then in where it says enter name down there at the moment, you can give your ship a name. Now, unfortunately, because I can't actually buy this ship, I can't show you this, but when you put your name, the actual name is actually written on the back of the ship as well. So if you actually give it a name at the back, you will actually have it written on your yacht there. So if I was to buy this now, it's going to be 8,890,000, which I do not have. Now, as I was explaining earlier, there are some limitations to the yachts, which is, it's good and it's bad. You have the yacht, but you cannot drive it. You do have a captain that will sort of drive it to various different locations on the map, but you cannot drive it yourself. Now, you're spending 8 million here for it, or 9, depending on what you put on it. You have to pay, I think it's 25,000 each time you want to move the ship around, which, if you got 8 million, you probably got 25,000 to move it over time, but I think it's a little bit expensive. But tell me what you think anyway. But that's pretty cool. I'm just going to show you here quickly on the map sort of a few people in the online session that I'm on and where sort of the yachts are. There's loads of different locations around it. I mean, there's not many people on at the moment with a yacht. Probably they haven't got the money like me. There's loads of locations all the way around the map where you can move the ship to. I can imagine most people are sort of going to keep it down in that bottom corner. I know it's a really quick overview video of the DLC. I'm really sorry that I couldn't actually show you a yacht in this one. Hopefully, when I've got some more money, I'll do another video and we'll sort of do an overview of the yacht. If you play GTA Online, make sure to drop me a comment below with your sort of gamer tag and we could play together. Hope you like the video. Make sure to like it. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And see you on the next video. Thank you. Bye.
Care package inbound.